on my end. Wait. Mary, you got to give me permission to record. God damn it. Pretend we've done this before like a goddamn professional.
Done this before. Hold on a second. There we go. You can record now, Chris.
Oh, can I?
We've only been doing this for 4 years. That's it.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So,
wait. That was the wrong button. Welcome aboard, all you wonderful groomers, pet stylists, and canine cosmetologists. You found the Traveling Groomers podcast, where we discuss lessons learned from mobile and house call grooming. I'm one of your hosts, Chris Bear Anthony. Any moment now, we'll be joined by my co-host and friend, retired mobile groomer and educator extraordinaire, Mary Aquendo, and very likely a special guest to help us chat about all things grooming, grooming industry related, and just plain fun digressions that I will totally wrangle back to topic. Grab those travel mugs and climb aboard to see where today's topic will bring us. Let's roll.
okay, so we do have a special guest today, and we think we've got all our fangirly stuff out, but there's no guarantee on that. So I would like to welcome Jonny Devaney.
Hello.
Hello. All right. So if anyone's going, who? Are you not on YouTube?
How the different breeds react to different things and how the different breeds react to robbers. And it's hysterical. I've seen it shared a bunch in grooming groups.
Yeah,
So
that's usually where people share my content. They'll say, oh, hey, my groomer actually shared one of your videos, or hey, my dog walker shared one of your videos. It's funny.
Yeah, no, because you're really accurate.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I think one of my favorite ones is that you were the Yorkie asking to be picked up. And then as soon as somebody went to pick him up, you're like, ah. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's my mom. So my mom's a dog walker and she takes care of a Yorkie, and she has one. He's less than 2 pounds and he literally will not let me touch him.
Oh yeah. It's crazy when you're trying to groom these things and they're these tiny little things with the strength of 10 large dogs.
Yeah.
And you can't struggle back with them because you're like, I'm gonna break you.
I'm literally gonna snap you in half on accident. Yeah.
I don't want to snap you.
Yeah.
And Yorkies tend to have my number. It is one of the few breeds that get away with so much. I mean, as a mobile groomer, I was a big dog groomer. There was no nonsense in my van.
Yeah.
But the Yorkies played me like the fool I was. Okay. They're what's her name? It's been 4 years since I've groomed the dog. A friend of mine is now grooming the dog. Lilabelle. There we go.
Nice. Great name.
Tiny little Yorkie. And it would take me forever to groom the dog. And she was just naughty. And I was like, oh, but you're so cute. Be naughty all you want. Give me a hard time, but don't bite my finger. And she'd get done. Not perfect, but I would never tolerate that behavior from a larger dog.
Yeah.
Walked all over me.
I feel like a lot of smaller dogs get away with that just because you can like physically just manhandle them, as opposed to like a Great Dane. My neighbor has a Great Dane and I can't instruct it on what to do any day of the week.
So today you uploaded one and it was your security dog school.
Yeah. Guide dog training school.
Yeah. It was pretty funny. And at the very, very end, what really set everyone's hair on edge was the fact that the Malinois had interactions with a Chihuahua.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, see, I missed it. My day was full of grooming and many phone calls. Today
literally unforgivable.
I know it is, but if it makes you feel better, I was grooming an Afghan hound and she totally went like that.
I have yet to see an Afghan hound in real life. I've only ever seen them online.
I can like spam you with pictures of Kira.
Please, I
because I
encourage it.
groom her like every other week. And as her owner says, it's Kira's world. We're just living in it.
I believe it. It is. Yep.
Yeah. She's too beautiful. She made me focus on her. Even when I'm blow drying her, she's like, no, you must look at me. Pay
Do you use
attention.
Maybelline?
No, no, but she could do a Maybelline commercial.
She probably could. I believe it. Yeah.
Mhm.
You're one of the few people I actually subscribe to on YouTube.
Oh wow, thank you. You know, it's funny. You guys keep saying that you watch me on YouTube. That's like the lowest number of people I have
Well,
following me.
I'm very weird. I go on Facebook and I get in a doom scroll through those
Nice.
videos. So I
Yeah.
want to say I subscribe there. And then there's that.
Oh,
And you're
okay.
on that and Instagram. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know the Insta thing.
Yeah.
And can we tell I'm over 40? But I see the golden play button in the background.
That's just the silver play button. I
That's
just
the
got that.
silver. Oh, nice.
I just got that like last week. I'm planning. I still haven't like told my followers that I got it. I was planning on posting a picture, but
Boom, boom, boom.
yeah. So hey, thanks everybody for the silver play button.
Yeah, because
Nice.
you know what? We have on our YouTube channel, we have, I believe, 235 followers.
Ooh.
You can tell I pay zero attention to that. And that's, yeah, really, I'm impressed it's that many for us, frankly. It'll probably be a couple more after this.
Hopefully.
Hopefully we might get up to a cool 300. That would be
Hey,
nice.
300 is better than 240. So
Yes.
That's very true.
yeah.
So my first question for you is, how are you so knowledgeable about dogs? Because I've watched so many of them, and I would say 99% of them, you are spot on.
Spot on.
Thank you very much. So my mom has been a dog walker for like 8 years now. So for the past like 8 years, I live at home. I did go to school in Toronto. So for like 4 years, I just had like people's dogs that were my friends and stuff. But yeah, for like 8 years, my mom has just been taking in dogs left and right. So I've seen all kinds of dog breeds. But I would say most of it is I talk to people that have these dog breeds and I ask them about them. I watch videos on YouTube of like top 10 dog facts about these breeds, or I'll go to the AKC website and they have so much information on what like dog breed does and like their temperament and all this kind of stuff. So a lot of it is just finding a joke about the dog, or like, for example, like border collies, they like to crouch and get down real low. And so I use that joke all the time because people that have border collies are like, oh yeah, my dog does that. That's so funny. That's so accurate.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes I do miss.
Sometimes.
But
Funny.
even,
Thank
I
you.
think even when you miss, it's like more a generalization thing. Like it doesn't apply to everyone, because you'll always have people go, well, my dog is like this,
Yeah.
like I'm about to do, because I have a standard poodle.
Okay.
So he's going to be a year next month. So I've been like noticing the poodle things and the rubber, just poodle whap.
Yeah.
And I feel like poodles are different with their people than with outside people, because
100%.
with other people, they are that we're just aloof and we're walking like this and we're just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
With their people, they're absolute derpy doos.
Yeah.
Just I want to play fetch and jump around and yeah.
Yeah.
He's a derpadoo, but he's also a puppy. So
Ricky,
Yeah. That might grow out.
maybe.
so Ricky was my golden retriever, and he used to travel with me to trade shows because I teach pet first aid, and he was my demo dog. And he had a thing for poodles. Oh yeah, he had a thing for poodles. He would be like, he would go up to them and go, hey, my name is Ricky, what's your name? And they would like turn their back on him. Okay. And then he would just go over to the next poodle. Hey, my name is Ricky, what's your name? What you doing? Turn his back. And he would just keep going to every single poodle he he met, and they would all turn his back on him. I was in a trade show office and I had my golden with him, and in walked Suzeko, and Suzeko was small. She had 4 standard poodles with her. And Ricky was like, oh my God.
I'm in heaven.
I'm in heaven. There's 4 standard poodles there. Yes. And he's trying to go get to the poodles. And the 4 poodles, understand the trade show walls, they were like those walls that you could move around, the modular walls.
Okay, yeah.
So they're not very strong. Okay.
Mhm.
These 4 standard poodles had Suzeko smushed up against the wall, trying to get away from Ricky. Okay. It was really a matter of time before that whole thing just went whoosh on its side. Didn't quite get that far because I reined Ricky in, but yeah. So standard poodles can be a little aloof when they're not with their people.
Yeah. My mom, she has a standard poodle. She's 5, I think. And am I allowed to use slight profanity?
You can say anything the fuck you want to.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My
You-
mom's dog is a bitch.
Well, that's also if your dog, well, first of all, we're not using the cusses in the YouTube clip in the
Okay,
first 5 seconds. So it's buried.
15 seconds now.
15
They changed
seconds,
it.
see?
They changed it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's buried. We're 10 minutes in. We're
Yeah. We're
fine.
laughing. We're laughing.
Yeah.
And also, if your mom's dog is a female, that's just technically correct language.
Oh, interesting. She is a female. Her
She-
name is Piper.
Okay, so
Yep.
she is technically a bitch,
She's
which is
a
the word for
Bitch.
female
And
dog, so-
she's also just the worst to be around. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Uh,
no.
we call her the fun police because if she sees dogs playing, she'll go in and just start like barking and be like, no, we're done. Let's go inside. We're done. And I'm just like, go have fun with them. Like, what's your problem? And she's just a bitch.
She's like, they're being messy, and I do.
Yeah,
not care."
exactly. She also
Do you
hates
know?
kids. Does your poodle hate
Oh,
kids?
no,
Yeah, she's terrified of them.
he loves everybody. I took him to Michael's, a craft store the
Oh,
other
that's-
week,
Literally heaven.
and I hear, and I'm just trying to get him used to stuff, and I hear like from 3 aisles away this little voice I hear, that's a poodle. And then, how do you know what a poodle is? Just the mom, like, how does she even know? So I walk up and he's like sniffing her, and he's exactly her height.
Nice.
And he just gives her a little lick. He's like, okay, I'm not gonna jump on her.
That's super
No,
cute.
he's
Yeah, my mom's dog will literally just run away if she sees a child
Oh,
like
no.
under 3 feet. She's like, no, that's not for me. Go somewhere else.
yeah. I feel that's pretty common. But all
Yeah,
right.
I can say a lot of adults feel that same way too. If you're
Well, that-
With kids.
my
All right,
kids
Mary.
are all grown. I have grandkids who are not that small anymore either. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's perfect.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm like, you don't have to worry about talking to them when they're that tiny.
This is also true.
Like once they get to like 10, they think they're real human people, and you have to converse with them. Like,
Yeah.
Okay,
and
I'm okay
what the
with that.
hell? I don't know.
I
What do
will
you
talk
like?
to a child as if they are a full human being. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I used to work as a camp counselor, so I'm pretty good with kids. I think that's just because I am a child. So we just get along great.
All right.
Good.
So, so my question, have you ever been to a any kind of dog show at all?
I have not. I've watched a lot of videos, and the AKC was actually going to fly me out to their Meet the Breed event, but just some scheduling issues happened and I couldn't make it. But I really want to. I really want to do an agility training course.
Okay, so maybe we can get him to Groom Expo.
Well, yes, because there's also dog grooming shows. 'Cause
That sounds
you're
like more
talking about
fun.
like you're talking.
Oh,
Yeah, that's way more.
Because
fun
that
'cause-
way I get to actually like, touch the dogs probably, I hope.
Well, if you go, it depends on what kind of dog show you go to. Like if you're like Westminster, that
Is
is
that
a
an-
bench.
Is that in England or is that in the States?
New York. That's
New
in the
York, okay.
States. That's in New
Oh, that's
York.
in Madison Square Garden. Yeah. that's not bad.
No, they moved it.
Do they? Oh boy.
Yeah, they've
know.
moved it like 3 times in the past I'm gonna blame the disease that shall not be spoken of on YouTube. But they're in like Queens now, but that's a bench show. So what that means is when the dogs are not in the ring, you can go to the areas and walk through and touch all of the dogs.
Oh, dude.
Unless it's like a poodle that is about to go in the ring and they're like, do not touch the quaff.
Don't touch the dew. Like, yeah.
There's certain dogs you do not touch the dew, but like the short-haired dogs with the big slobbery jowls, they're like, rub my
touch me
belly.
all over. Put your hands in my mouth. I don't care.
Yeah.
We should go there with a straightening iron and just straighten all the poodles' hairs.
Yeah, that probably would not be a good idea.
No, I'd get banned for life.
Well, you can't clean up in the parking lot is what would end up happening.
But there's some breeds that would have the straightening iron that would let you do that.
Do you straighten an Afghan town's hair? Can you?
You can for sure. Yeah. Like,
Interesting.
I don't know for 100% they do, but I know for like Shih Tzus and Malteses and
Oh, that
a
makes
lot
sense.
of those, they will use a flat iron on them.
Wow. You learn something new every day.
But wait, hold that thought. We have more questions. I'm going to play our
Okay.
first commercial break.
Okay.
If I figure out the right button this time. Hanvey engineering isn't just for mobile groomers. I have loved my Hanvey equipment for years before I even thought of getting a mobile van, and I wouldn't want to groom without my Bathing Beauty and hair vac. With every piece of equipment in their van and outside of it having its own QR code linked to troubleshooting tips and fixes, these low maintenance workhorses turn potential roadblocks into mere speed bumps. Check them out yourself at hanvey.com. And we're back in. See, Mary, that's where we adjust our headphones. That's where we get water. It's fine. It's fine. We didn't lose momentum at all, because what I'm going to say is grooming shows, they have grooming competitions. So you get to watch them groom the dog.
Oh, that's really cool.
And you get to see creative grooming.
What is creative grooming?
Oh,
I'm sitting down. I'm ready.
Sweet summer child. Okay. Now take a standard poodle.
Okay.
And say you like the Lion King.
Okay.
So you are now going to carve this hair and color it to all the characters from the Lion King, or the Marvel universe, or Encanto.
They have a Sholo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did have a Sholo. Or the what have they done recently? They did the Sanderson sisters I saw up in New England. Like, dude, seriously, check out creative grooming. I think we just gave you more content ideas.
Okay.
They literally carve the fur to look like something completely different and color
If
it.
you Google creative grooming images, a lot of stuff will come up.
Yeah.
Can I do that right now?
You can do that right now.
All right,
We
sick.
do it all the time.
honestly, we honestly do that all the time.
All
We
right.
get like distracted.
Creative grooming. I'm looking at a giraffe.
Yeah.
But it's really a poodle.
So is it usually poodles?
It's usually poodles, honestly.
Okay, that makes sense.
Sometimes
Oh my God, this is horrifying. I'm looking at somebody, Pennywise the clown.
Yes. Oh, that one was good.
That
was
is
scary.
terrifying.
Yes.
These are fantastic. What kind of dye do they use?
there's pet safe dyes. There's companies that specialize in dyes for pets. Off the top of my head, Opaw's, Crazy Liberty. There's more.
Those are the two that I'm thinking.
Those
of
are
off
the two
top of my
that
head.
are on the top of my head.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
They
and they
do
come
like
in just like,
airbrushing.
so there's also airbrushing, in which they use the air guns, the ones like the screen printing.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And
It's like an airbrush.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
there's
Very
also
technical.
soft,
Yeah.
and a lot of those the poodles that you just saw, that's carved in first. So there's clipper work to mold the hair into those shapes,
Mhm.
then the dye is added.
That's insane.
And then they scissor it to get the detail, and they put like gel and product to get spikes and help hold the shapes. It's like, it's intense.
And then afterwards, do they just like kind of just shave the poodle down to get rid of it? Or do they walk around New York City and be like, hey, look at my dog?
They walk around with that, because a lot of times what they'll do, because these grooming shows are all year round. Like
Okay.
in 2 weeks, we're going to the first major one of the year in Pasadena.
Are you guys entering?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, we usually speak and teach. I'm
Oh, cool.
but so they'll start their design, and then as they get critiques from the judges, they keep going, and they'll tweak the same design. A lot of the big ones, they'll tweak it and get better and better, but no, they'll just walk around town
That's
being
awesome.
like, here's my dog.
I want to meet a dog that looks like that. I want to meet Pennywise the dog.
All right. So, okay. So putting that out, I don't know who did Pennywise. Do you remember the groomer who did that?
I don't remember.
Well, you know what? Hold on. I'm going over to Facebook
good.
right now, and I'm going to go ask that question.
They're going to yell at me.
Okay.
Now I'm Googling it.
Hold
It
on.
might say.
Yeah, they're going to, I'm sure they're going to yell at me, because I'm sure I know them.
Oh, this is just a BuzzFeed article. It doesn't tell us who actually groomed them. Shame.
BuzzFeed. Damn it. Get with the program.
All right. I got to post it on Facebook. We'll see if I'm going to tag Erin. Erin would know who did that.
Yeah.
Come on, Aaron.
Yeah. Right. Erin, come through for us. There we go.
That's
Beggar.
it's
Okay, we'll see
Okay.
if we get that before we finish up. Oh yeah, that's like one of the first ones that pop up.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, anyway, so back to topic.
we had a topic. Oh, okay. Here's a topic. How did you start doing this?
It kind of just happened. So I moved to Toronto to go to school, and me and my roommates, we would just sit at home and watch TikToks on YouTube. And this is like, so TikTok used to be, I can't even remember of the name of it. Musically, I think what the name of it was. And they transitioned it. And like the first month, me and my roommate, we just hopped on the app and we started just making like really stupid videos, but there was like nobody on the app. So I got popular like pretty quick. And from there, for the next like 3 years, I just kept posting random videos. Most of my videos that were popular were me doing like things as people. So I did like Canadian provinces as people.
Okay.
That's the only one I can think of. But yeah, and then one day I was just like, you know, it would be funny if dog breeds were human, like if dog breeds were people. And so I made one video, and then I put my phone down and I looked at it like a couple hours later, and it had about 1 million likes. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm making more of these. And I just kept making more of them. And here I am. And I've kind of just, I wouldn't say I dug myself a grave, but I dug myself a nice, comfortable little hole for myself.
All right. So how long does it take you to put together a TikTok or any of the reels, whatever you want?
Yeah, that's a good question. It kind of depends, because some of them, I kind of transitioned away from using my phone. So like before, I would just use my phone and be like, blah, 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 say my thing, do my little editing, and I'd be done in like an hour. But now I have like a green screen, and I'm kind of upping my production value. And so the actual filming doesn't take too long. I'm usually done filming in like half an hour. Editing usually takes me about an hour, maybe 2 hours if it's a longer video. The hardest part is usually just writing the script. Yeah, it's just hard to come up with punchlines sometimes.
Well, anytime you throw a chihuahua in, it just like writes itself.
That's always just my classic go-to is can't think of a joke. Let's make fun of some Chihuahuas because Chihuahua owners are always like, oh, that's so true. My Chihuahua is just insane.
You know, I had a friend who grew up and their aunt, uncle, whatever, had a cabin like upstate New York somewhere. And they had a little Chihuahua, and the Chihuahua lived in the cabinet underneath the sink. That was its place. And she took the doors, it's where he wanted to be. They took the doors off so he can come and go as he wanted. He had his bed and everything in here. But if you didn't know that the Chihuahua was there, he would wait for you to walk past the kitchen sink, and like a moray eel would come out, bite you, go right back in.
That's literally something out of a horror movie.
Yeah, that's a Chihuahua.
Yeah, that's a Chihuahua for you. Oh my God.
Wait, he's up here. He's up there. See?
I love that.
It's my sugar skull chihuahua.
That's so cute.
Because oh, and we already got answers, Mary. Angela. Well, of course Angela did Pennywise.
Angela Cumpy?
Angela Cumpy.
Oh, she's awesome.
Classic
She's-
Angela.
Yeah, right? Totally.
Yeah.
I want to say it was Angela and a friend who, after Super Zoo, which is a show in Vegas, didn't realize you needed a license for these things. And they're like, everybody here is doing crazy stuff. Let's take the dog down with the cup down on Fremont Street and make this dog earn back some of the entry fees for this contest.
They made the dog busk.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
low-key genius.
Right?
Yeah, I'm down for that. I like that.
Right. It did not last long because apparently buskers have a license and pay a fee.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
people who paid money were like, get off my corner.
Yeah, that's
Basically.
yeah, they're like, get out of my office, essentially.
Yeah. But no, I agree. Low-key genius.
Yeah.
All right, so upcoming trade shows. So all of the trade shows will have, okay, not all of them. 90% of them will have a creative grooming contest. They will have grooming contests, and that's based on different levels of expertise. So they have entry, intermediate, and open. And open is where the really, really good groomers are. And then they have rescue, what they call rescue rodeos, rescue roundups. They all call it different things. And what that is that the shelter will bring in animals, and it's sort of like a lottery. So they pick a number and the groomer gets whatever dog that number is, and they pretty them up so that they can go back to the shelter and get adopted.
That's
Many of them get adopted right then and there.
That is great. I love that a lot.
I can remember sitting behind somebody, and one of the groomers up on was crying. She was literally crying. And one guy goes to the next guy. I said, looks like I'm bringing a dog home today.
Yeah.
Oh,
There could be worse things to bring home. Like,
Oh,
let's
there
be
could be
real.
worse things to bring
Yeah.
home.
okay. Now, no pressure or anything, because things come out of my mouth with very little stopping in between in the brainy area.
Okay.
So have you seen the TikToks from, or reels or whatever, from Marcia, who does how the different
yeah.
breeds react at the groomer?
No, I haven't.
Okay, the
Okay.
dark side.
You two would be perfect together, because she's a groomer who's done several, like how the different breeds are at the groomer.
What's her name? That sounds awfully familiar.
Marcia Strong. Is it
But I think her TikTok is the bark side.
The bark side.
where did I put my phone out of the way?
And she's at your end of Canada.
Is she in Ontario?
I don't know. We can go ask her, right?
Oh, she's in Merrickville.
You say that like it's a town, you know.
It is. It's near me.
Oh, okay. Oh my God.
If I'm looking at the right thing.
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. I think this is her. No, that's not her.
Short, kind of blonde, maybe
Sometimes green hair.
sometimes green hair, sometimes teal.
I'm getting a lot of different options. Like I'm seeing one in Nepean, one in, you guys aren't going to know any of these places. I'm sorry.
Thank you
I'll
for
s-
recognizing that. I'm just gonna nod at you. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay.
Well, hold,
Um,
hold on a second. Let me see if I can find her.
This is where it gets boring for our YouTube listeners, but I just edit out all these gaps. So we
Yeah,
sound like
yeah.
okay.
we're not just on our computers randomly.
We're finding something, people.
I'm going to search for her on my actual phone because I think that might have better results. The Bark Snide.
Oh, and there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, I can't seem to find.
All right, let's make this easy. I'm going over to Facebook, sending Marcia a message saying, hey, get your TikTok link right now.
How dog breeds.
That would probably work better.
Okay, I think I found her.
She's going to listen to this later.
Yeah, I found it. This is the right one.
Okay. If there's a cocker just pooping and peeing,
Yeah, that's the first thing that.
that's the
is-
first thing that, yeah, that's unfortunately just a little
Is-
bit accurate.
That is? Why do they poop so much?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know. I wish I knew. Then I could stop it. And it's not, oh, and we'll take a breaks from talking about things categorical right after this, but it's not even so much that they poop. It's that they wait until they're clean and dry
Oh my gosh.
and then poop and then go, I want to take up Celtic line dancing. Let me out of the crate. What if I
Nice.
sit on it too?
Well,
I'm tired. Yes, that's what they do. Mm,
that's not fun.
no,
Oh,
no, it's not. Okay, I'm
Do
gonna
you?
play.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, no, you go ahead.
No, commercial number 2. Don't forget. Don't forget. I've been swiveling for years now with my evolution shears, but I wasn't actually born with a pair of swivel shears in my hands. Check out our website and Facebook page for our library of how-to videos, or give me a shout for a personalized guide. Your hands will thank you. Don't forget, Traveling Groomers podcast listeners get $10 off and free shipping with the code on the road, all one word. What are you waiting for? Give them a try today.
okay, Chris, what was your thought?
No, it wasn't me. It was John.
Yeah. Johnny.
Johnny, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Um,
Did I just age you accidentally?
It's mainly for my mom. My mom, when I was a kid, she would like, people would call me John and I'd be like, oh, hey, what's up? And she would just go, his name is Johnny or Jonathan. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going with that for the rest of my life.
Okay.
But I was going to ask because I see a lot of videos of people grooming Samoyeds and they're just like, oh my gosh, this is so much fur, so intense. What's your opinion? Have you ever groomed a Samoyed?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are they
They're-
easy to groom or?
Yes and no.
Okay.
It depends
There.
also a lot on the breeder too, okay? So when I lived in Connecticut, we had really good breeders and we had really, really bad breeders. And I used to call those the mutant Samoyeds. They had really bad coats, packed undercoat. They were also sold cheaper. So the owners didn't do a lot of the maintenance that they should have, as compared to a very, very well-bred Samoyed. They are still a lot of work, but their coat is so much more different than that of what I like I said, the mutants.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just, I mean, they're a lot of work, but it's what I call the basics. Like when we start, I think a lot of really good groomers start out as bathers because the good bath is the foundation for a good groom. You can't
Okay.
do a beautiful groom if the coat isn't like prepped
Yeah.
and clean and that sort of thing. So it's technically they don't have a really hard technical haircut. They just have, there's certain breeds that God put on earth to grow coat, like corgis,
Yeah.
believe it or not, and Sammys and, Great Pyrenees, a lot of those double coated breeds.
Yeah.
They're like, my job is to make it snow. That's So Huskies, I think are actually harder than Sammys.
Yeah.
I always say to people, like, because everybody's always like, oh, does the hair get everywhere? And I'm like, yeah, sometimes, but like I groom Thor pretty often. And whenever I have a husky at my house, I can find hairs from like 6 months later. I'm like, oh, this is a husky hair for sure. This isn't Thor's hair. Their hair literally gets everywhere versus a Sim, where it's like, it's a little bit longer. So you can just kind of, oh, okay. Yeah. Pluck some off.
Well, let's talk about lab hair being everywhere forever.
Yeah.
We had a lab many, many, many eons ago. And when we moved twice, okay, I would still find after 2 moves, lab hair.
But the dog was with you or not with you anymore?
Oh, no. This is a dog that's long passed. Okay. This dog passed in Middletown, New York. Okay. I was finding lab hair in Connecticut and out here in Washington.
That's his way of saying I'm still with you.
Still with me.
Yeah.
Mary, did you just, and I say this with love because I am the shittiest housekeeper alive, but did you just call out your own housekeeping also?
I have no illusions. I have no illusions to my housekeeping. Okay. And yesterday's live stream that we did, one of the things that I made mention of is that this is like controlled chaos. This is what I live in, controlled chaos. And yesterday I did not have 4 inches of spare space on any of the 3 surfaces that I have. Okay. And I cleaned the tabletop. So probably now I have about 20 inches of combined space left.
Well, that's because we had an important guest coming over today. So you wanted your office to be tidy, not that he was going to see it. And Johnny, notice that I'm not offering to move my camera around at all.
That's totally fine. That's totally fine with me.
But I can actually demonstrate clear space right here. There's 12 inches right here.
I sadly cannot, but when my actual office is finished, I will. I totally will have clear space.
Yeah.
I think that's happening.
I cleaned up a little bit too. I was spraying like Febreze and I was like, why am I spraying Febreze? They can't smell my room.
Like we do the strangest things. Like when we first started recording our very first episode, which by the way, the sound is hellacious on because we didn't even have headphones or a mic. We legit started using just our laptops and the built-in mics.
Yeah.
Way before we even thought about putting things on YouTube. I don't know why I put on makeup. I put on makeup to record our first episode.
You look good. You feel good.
That must be it. I'm like, nobody's going to see me. I'm on my sofa, but I must have that. Now I'm like, Zoom touch-up appearance. Awesome. Let's hit that button because I just Zoomed today. I can't.
Wait, where is that?
That's in the settings.
That's in the preferences. If you click on Zoom and you go to preferences and click on video, it gives you an option to touch you up. So you know that you look, I don't know, alive and not.
But I have to do this again because this was so wrong. And just to show you what all they can do. Now, if I got to find it again. I found out, you want to see what my dad looks like? Here, this is, I was a little traumatized. So I now
look
have
like
to
Tony
share
Stark.
this.
It's giving me Tony Stark vibes.
Yeah. But, no, my dad rocked a Van Dyke and I was clicking this for fun. And then I was like, oh my God, take it off, take it away, take it away, take it away. It's too. But yeah, no, you can do all sorts of things with Zoom now. So
that's awesome. I haven't used Zoom since like peak 2020.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It,
we're still rocking the Zoom.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I-
a good app.
listen, if it's an ill wind that blows nobody any good in 2020, like Zoom was just like, okay, it sucks that people are dying, but this is our moment.
Get out of the way, Skype. This is my time to shine.
Right?
Literally, what happened to Skype?
I know. It literally, everyone forgot it existed.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's gone now. All right. Wait, dogs.
Okay, dogs. Yeah.
So Thor. So is Thor the picture on that pillow I see? And tell us about Thor. Is he there?
Yeah. So no, he is not there. He's inside the main house.
Okay.
He whines a lot because it's cold and snowy now, so he likes to spend all of his time outside.
Yeah,
So I
tracks.
just was like, hey, I'm filming, so don't bother me for now, Thor. But yeah, Thor is my best friend in the entire world. I also call him my son sometimes. I have sonogram pictures if you want to see that.
Yes.
But yeah, I got him in 2019. He was about 6 months old. He was previously a client to my mom's. They bought him on Sunday, and by Friday they said he barks too much. We don't want him. And my mom was like, okay, I guess I'll take him and try to find a new home for him. And so I was living in Toronto, and I came back for the summer for like a weekend or something, and I met him, and I was like, yeah, this is my dog. I'm taking him. And so I took him back, and then school got kind of busy for like 3 or 4 months. And so I gave him back to my mom, and I wasn't really worried about him because my mom's a dog walker and we have like 2.5 acres of property. So he has a lot of dogs and a lot of room to hang out and have fun. And then COVID hit, moved back home, and it's just been me and him vibing as hard as possibly.
Nice.
Well, that's how I got Ricky too, by the way. Ricky was from a really good breeder.
Yeah.
And he ended up with a family with kids, and you'd think a golden puppy would be perfect, right? But they crated that dog for like 18 hours a day. And then when they let him out of the crate, he was just a little active,
Yeah.
A little.
No shit, Sherlock.
you know?
Don't know why he would have energy or anything.
Yeah, that's
wow.
weird. A puppy with energy? Get out of
What?
here.
So she went into the Petco where I used to work and said, hey, I've got a golden retriever puppy. I don't want anyone want it. And one of my friends were there like, I know the right person, because I was saying for years, I was going to get a golden retriever puppy. I wanted a golden retriever puppy. And you know, you put it out to the universe. I mean, 6-7 years later, it comes true.
Use the secret.
Yeah.
And Mary, did I tell you about, and this, Johnny, because you said you call him your son. Did I tell you what finally happened to my husband when he was walking the poodle and it made his day? His day. So
Did somebody ask what's your son's name or what's your daughter's name?
no, it's a black standard poodle, and he needs grooming, so he's a little messy right now, as is my husband's hair.
Okay, I think I know where this is going.
They match, and he loves it. I told him for Christmas what I wanted. We've never been one of those families who do like the matching pajama pictures, but we have a matching sweatshirt and dog sweater for the
I
two of
support it.
them.
I support it.
So the police car drove past and slowed down, and he's
Oh, it was a
starting this.
cop?
Right, it was a cop. So he's starting this story, and my husband is a person of color, so he's starting the story, and I went, oh no,
Oh
what
God.
happened? And they leaned out. They're like, hey, you and your dog match, and my husband's just like, my son. And he was like, for the rest of the day, he's like, somebody finally noticed we match. He's like,
That's hilarious.
so yeah, I fully support that Thor's your son. I get it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I should dye my hair like white blonde, like a Targaryen or something. That would
I'm
really
pretty-
match.
Then you could really match, but I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you could also find that wig with a lot less pain for your scalp.
That's true. I have a blonde wig that I use for my sketches, so that's
there you
actually a
go.
better idea.
There you go. But I'm sure they'll have the white blonde, like
Yeah.
Targaryen, like you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
probably.
Do one with a braid.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I can braid Thor's hair. I'll do the really tiny ones around his head or something.
There you
There you
go. little bows on it. It'll look awesome.
All right, I've braided dog's hair before, but I don't think I've ever braided it Samoyeds.
Oh,
Is it
and
usually like a Yorkie or something?
Yorkie, Maltese. I did a Havanese the other week. She didn't leave the braids in her hair though.
My favorite thing in the world is when Yorkies have that little whale tail. I think it's so adorable. It's so cute.
It's also so ridiculous. It's cute,
Yeah.
but it's like it's just
It
just
doesn't need to be
ridiculous.
there, but I'm so happy it is.
oh, I had a client that basically the dog was naked, except
Okay.
for that little wheel thing on top of it.
What kind of dog was it?
It was a Maltese mix,
Okay.
but yeah, butt naked, except for the wheel on top of the head.
I
Loved
like it.
I also like that you're calling it a whale tail. That I am going to
Is that not-
slowly.
What it's called?
It's
No.
called a top knot or a ponytail, but I'm
Oh.
legit going to introduce whale tail into groomer lingo because
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it right now.
it's got to be a thing because it's not a proper top knot because it's not the right length and it's not all flipped over and whatever. It's legit just this thing on top of their head, just for no apparent
It
reason.
kind of flops around.
Because they go, Yorkies are supposed to have a top knot. The dog is not in full coat, so really doesn't need one. But Yorkies are supposed to have a top knot, so let's do this. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
like it.
Yeah. And 2 years from now, there's going to be somebody posting in one of the grooming forums going, what the hell is a whale top?
Gonna get in trouble. Yeah. They're like, some customer came in asking for a goddamn whale tail. What the blood? It's going to be on a groomer rant group. There's going to be this there's going to be a picture of long ass written instructions, and it's just going to say whale tail. And they're not going to know what to do with that. And I just hope I see that post.
Yeah. No, I'll absolutely be looking for that so I can make sure I screenshot that one.
send it to me when you do, please.
Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. We have 2 more commercials to get through.
I thought we
So,
had 3 more to get to.
No, we have.
Yeah.
Oh, we have 3 more to get through because I wrote it down wrong. And
I know. And he's like, oh, God,
no,
3 more.
wait. Yeah. We have 3 more to get to. That's horrible. All right.
A lot of times towards the end of the podcast, you're like all grouped together.
That's fine. I'm used to listening to like 15 minutes of ads when I'm listening to like, I don't know, like SmartList or something. They have a crazy amount of ads.
All right. I'm going to see if I time this so I can play it and mute my sneeze. I love being a house call groomer, but I hate doing laundry or worrying about asking my clients for fresh towels. Raypet has solved those problems for me with the Wet Pet disposable towel, taking up much less space than traditional cotton towels and easy to wring out and reuse. These super soft, comfy, absorbent towels eliminate any cross-contamination concerns between pets. And now their new smaller washcloth size can even help those sensitive eye areas. Great for cleaning out wrinkles gently and thoroughly. Need to keep water bowls for your clients on hand that are easy to disinfect, but hate all the room traditional clanky metal bowls take up? Or just have a very active pet? Their collapsible silicone bowl comes with an aluminum D-ring hook that can be attached to your pet's leash or anywhere else in your van for easy storage. You can get one by itself or in their handy travel kit, along with a set of 3 tick removers and 1 small wet pet towel. So stop by their website to check it out, raypet.net, and tell them the Traveling Groomer sent you.
Oh, I will grab that screenshot from the video.
Which one? Because did you just also see my head explode because I'm staring at the board going, wait, I'm not muted when the commercial's playing. I mute y'all, but I'm not muted. What button mutes me but still plays the commercial? And my head just exploded. So I think I figured it out.
Well, I don't know if I heard your sneeze. I think you're fine.
Okay.
Did you hear the sneeze?
It was a very delicate sneeze.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. Gesundheit.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
If it was a delicate sneeze, it probably wasn't actually mine, but that's fine.
All right,
Oh my
so
God, yes.
Now, so Chris did something totally out of her comfort zone. She goes, I'm stepped out of my comfort zone. I'm going to send an email to Jonny Devaney and see if he'll come on. Okay. And so she did. Right. And couldn't believe that you responded immediately to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I might have made a silly noise because I'm sitting in my,
I encourage silly noises 100%
Yeah.
of the time.
because I sent out 2 very businessy emails and you were the second one. And the first one was like 10 minutes before. And I was like, that's who I thought responded. And I'm like, oh, I didn't expect a response back from him today. I do one of those, like,
Yeah, I just was literally at my desk and I saw the notification pop up on my phone and I was like, I'll read. And I read it and I was like, oh, hell yeah. So I searched you guys up and I listened to, which episode was it? Let me actually find the name. Daryl Connor.
oh yeah,
Oh,
we
she's
love
awesome.
Daryl. We love
Yeah.
Daryl.
So I listened to that episode and I was like, yeah, this is super fun. I'm down. They seem like really, really fun people.
Okay, so you were prepped. And I love that because a lot of times when we have guests who are groomers, I can tell when they've never listened to an episode because I'm like, oh, now I've got some really hard hitting journalistic questions. And they get all serious, like, what? I thought this was a fun thing. You're asking me what what is happening? And I ask them like what their favorite dematting spray is and
I
their
do that
favorite
literally all the
tool.
time to people. I go, hey, can I talk to you about something super serious? Like,
Yeah.
I know this might be like really hard, but like, what's your favorite number? And people are like, oh my God, I thought you were gonna like say somebody was dying or something. And I'm just like, no, I have really stupid questions.
That's actually a good one. I don't know what my favorite number is now. I would have to think about it.
All right. You let me know when you figure it out.
Okay. I don't know, Mary.
Number
do you have-
7's taken though. So
Number 7's taken. It's boring. I thought of that and I'm like, no, not really.
how dare you?
I'm going to say 8, number 8.
Great number as well.
Yeah, you know what? On retrospect, I'm going to go with an even number, even though I feel like I should go with an odd number. And I'm going to say, no, I'm going to go with 3.
Ooh, that is a good number.
I'm going to go with 3 because 4 is also good. But if you have a group of 3 people, you can have really cool, like we have today. Oh, you can have really cool in-depth conversations and everyone generally gets heard. Like,
Yeah.
I think with 4 is good too, because that's a good, like, double date kind of situation.
Mhm.
But then one person is usually the quiet one.
Yeah, that's very true.
Think with 3, like everybody has to talk. There's more back and forth. You really find out what their favorite number is.
Yeah.
And-
And that's really important to me.
Yeah. Just
All right,
don't ask what my favorite dog breed is.
Is that like something you don't want to tell people? Or
No, it's that I don't
have one.
know.
Okay.
Don't know that I have one, like, because I'll start to say, oh, it's this. And then I go, oh no, but I really love this. And I really love this. And so I don't know that there's one.
Yeah. I have 3 that always are like top 1. And that's
Okay.
Bernese Mountain Dogs, Samoyeds, and Golden Retrievers.
Yeah. Those are pretty solid choices though. Like you can't really go wrong with that.
Yeah. They're like really just great classic dogs. And it's just, they all look like wolves and it's just like dope.
You did a longer one on Samoyeds.
Yes.
I really enjoyed that one.
Thank you very much.
You should do longer ones and some other ones. It was very entertaining. So
Thank you.
I learned something and was entertained while I was learning it.
Thank you. That was literally my entire goal, because while you asked me before, like, how do I come up with these ideas? And a lot of it is watching videos. And a lot of the time people don't even talk. They use that voice to text, like Microsoft Sam voice. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is horrible to listen to. And so I'll go and read something and then I'll read it and be like, okay, I don't want to read something for this long. And so it's like, somebody should make like history of dog breeds. And I looked around for it. And like, yeah, there are some here and there, but they don't really go into like the cool history. And so that's something I'm trying to do more this year. My like 2023 goal is to hit 1 million subs on YouTube. And I want most of my videos to be historical stuff about dog breeds. So right now I'm actually working on the history of guide dogs, and I'm trying to meet with the Canadian Guide Dog Association for the Blind and do an
Ooh.
interview with them. The only part with the history of guide dogs is I haven't really made any like entertaining jokes because I don't want people to be offended, obviously.
Yeah, that's a
And
little tricky.
yeah,
That you can put the disclaimer that this is my serious one and that there will be absolutely no Mr. Magoo jokes.
yeah. There
At
is one
all.
really good joke I have in it because one of the first Americans, Morris Frank, to ever receive who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of somebody completely different, but they have a guide dog and it was a German guide dog. It was a German Shepherd and his name was Hans. And
Uh-huh.
I was just like, isn't that just kind of like naming your golden retriever John? And it kind of is.
Yeah. Um, first of all, if you ever need a sidekick for that, I am right here. We're in the same time zone.
Perfect.
We'll talk about Black Russian Terriers.
Yeah.
Second of all, I completely forgot what the second of all was. Fuck. There was something else. Guide dogs. Oh, at least you haven't hopefully run into the people who name their Brittany Spaniels Brittany.
Oh, do people do that?
Yes. I've known 2 different Brittany Spaniels named Brittany. That is literally the worst.
Yeah,
So
that's
I've had Goldens named Molson Golden.
All right. I like that though.
Molson Golden.
Molson Golden, like the beer.
Yeah. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of like that one too. I think
I've never heard of a dog with 2 names, but I mean, okay.
Yeah, his name was Molson. His first name was Molson. His last name was Golden.
Was that the family's last name, or they were just like,
No.
nope, this dog's last name is Golden?
Yep, that's his name.
Oh,
All right. I support it 100%.
I currently groom a dog named Denny Crane. Yeah, after
Is
the
that a real
character-
person?
No,
Oh,
it's
it's a character?
on Mary. What was that show? Boston Legal. That was William Shatner played this lawyer called Denny Crane,
I like that.
and that's the dog's name. That is not the owner's last name. They are not named Crane. The dog just has a full name.
Well,
I
it's
feel like,
not-
sorry,
Okay.
go ahead.
well, I was gonna say it's better than like the 500 Bellas, and yeah,
500 Bellas.
yeah.
Oh
Does somebody have 500 dogs named Bella?
no, but
most groomers
there
have 500
are.
clients with dogs named Bella.
Oh, okay. You know,
Okay.
it's funny because my sister just bought a Australian Shepherd, and she was like, "Oh, I don't know what to name it. I want something like really unique, maybe something like mythological." And so she decided on Luna, and I was like, "Yeah, that's a great name." I can't remember the actual god or goddess, but there is a goddess or something named
Mhm.
Luna, and I saw a post on Instagram and it was the top 10 most popular dog breed names for females. And the number 1 was Luna. And I was like, no way. This is literally the one thing she did not want.
Did Luna really surpass Bella?
I'll find,
Oh yeah.
let me find it and let's read them
We'll
together.
get, someone calling up and saying, "Hey, I want to make an appointment for Bella," and they're like,
Uh-huh.
"Okay, which Bella?" And this is you, Bella. You groomed Bella. Okay,
Bella.
groomed her
Bella.
before, Bella.
And then
You know
Bella, the Shih Tzu, or that's like, hi, I want to make an appointment for Gizmo. Okay.
My-
you Gizmo the Shih Tzu. Because we don't have 5 of those. We don't have 5 specifically Gizmo the Shih Tzus.
yeah. Do you get a lot of Thors? I feel like Thor is a pretty common name for a dog.
Oh,
no,
really?
Thor is a very cruel name for a dog. No,
Cruel?
I used to have for real. I've never groomed a Thor. I did used to have a cat named Thor, and I still have his brother Loki.
Ooh, I love that.
And I didn't I didn't adopt them because they were available and named Thor and Loki. No, that wasn't the reason.
Hey, I won't say anything.
Oh.
But number 2 in America is Bella.
Yeah,
The
okay.
second
We
most
know
popular.
that. What's number 3?
Daisy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do people even still remember that the Dagwoods dog was named Daisy? Like from Blondie?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, we just dated ourselves.
Oh, okay. So
For you
I'm so
young-
sorry.
For you young whippersnappers.
so way before probably you were born, there's this thing called newspapers that had cartoons in them. And on Sundays they were in color.
You guys had color?
We had colors. Color only came around when I was like 5. Before then, like the world was in black and white.
Yeah.
But like, and we only got it on Sundays. But it was
You have no idea how exciting it was to see a tree outside green for the very first time in your life.
yes, yeah. Only on Sundays.
And only on
And
Sundays.
you knew Monday it was going to go away and be in black and white again.
Oh God.
No, but it was a comic strip, and there were also some movies, and most of the movies were black and white all the time, actually. So
What was the movie called again? Sorry.
the
Blondie.
movies were also called Blondie.
It was
like
like
a
a
comic strip.
series of movies that they did.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
was a
Because I only know Blondie as the band.
At
They're a
least
band,
you-
right?
Yeah,
At least you
Okay,
know
right.
Blondie is the band. Okay,
Yeah.
at least you.
that's pretty
That's
deep, that Blondie.
we can still talk. We could. Yeah,
We
we're
did it,
good.
guys.
We're good. We found the common. Yeah. Okay. We're good. Yeah. That was that. Debbie Harry was the Blondie in Blondie. Yeah. Wow. I'm gonna play a commercial while I just recover myself because we've got some to get through. And where the heck did they go? Yeah, they're not there. The one I wanted to play is not. Nope. I'm gonna get this at one point. Oh, it's right here. Everything else in the world seems to have changed. Positive Ed has too, but for the better. Online learning is here to stay, and Positive Educational Training has brought the trade show to you with Summit memberships. For one monthly price of $97, you get 6 to 10 hours of content streamed live to your sofa, or let's be honest, grooming table. Forgot to attend live? No problem. You have 6 weeks to watch at your convenience. That's 3 weeks more than non-members, and for up to $50 less than non-members paid. With a monthly support call and summits tailored to the pet industry and designed to include all learning styles, what are you waiting for? Check out positiveed.com today and get the support you need to take action in your business.
You know, there was a time we didn't have water in bottles either. Look at this beautiful color label, and it's not even Sunday.
Now,
So are you originally from New York?
Can you tell?
Yes, you sound like my aunt.
Yes, I grew up in Yonkers, New York.
Oh, I actually know where that is because I looked it up on a map like 3 days ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a name of a song, and I was like, "What is this?" And I googled it, and I was like, "Oh, it's an actual place."
Yep.
What's the song?
It's Tyler the Creator. I don't know if you know who that is. He's a rapper. He's really
No,
weird, but he's really cool.
Wait. Unless that's not the person who made a flute carrot, is it? No, that's somebody else.
Are you thinking of Connor Price?
I'm thinking of Connor Price.
I love Connor Price. He is awesome.
Yeah.
I think he's Canadian too, actually.
I probably.
I think he's from Toronto.
Mary, have you seen that one?
No, I have not. I'm sure you'll send
Dude.
a link though, right?
I will send you a link.
Yeah, he's a really
Okay.
talented rapper, and right now he's like finding people from all over the world to collab with, and it's just super entertaining to watch.
Okay,
I
cool.
will look that up.
And she'll send me the link.
And I will send you the link for that one as well.
All right. So you want to do some more historical ones, which I really am looking forward to. Okay. So what else do you have like coming down? All right, I got a better question for you. Are you
Well,
actually
we want to know that too.
Yeah.
We'll get to that later. It's fine.
We'll get to that later. Are you actually making a living doing this?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so this
See that's an important question.
all right.
Yeah.
So I think that's a really an important question. All right. So, but I'm sure it didn't start out that way.
No, I literally didn't start making money off TikTok until last year, because the creator fund normally, so like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube are my main 3 platforms that I post on, and the only one that actually pays me through views is
Hi, Pooh Bear.
the only one that pays me through views is YouTube. So I have to do brand deals to get income for the other 2 platforms. And so, yeah, I used to work as a photographer and videographer, and I would post TikToks and go to work, all that good stuff. And then finally I was having enough brand deals come in where I was like, oh, I'm actually making more money doing TikTok than I am doing photography. So I still do photography mainly just for fun. Like I just take photos of dogs and stuff. But yeah, I
Which
quit.
is all we do.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's the best. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, I quit doing photography like March or April of last year, and then just been full-time since.
Nice. So,
Yeah.
so it was more of a gradual buildup. You didn't go, screw this day job and quit your day job and just then have the nervous vomiting for like 3 days when you went in on your own.
No, it was definitely the end goal. Like I knew I eventually wanted to just do content creating for good, like only do that. But I was like, okay, I need to actually like get the earth under my feet and I don't know what word I'm looking for, get ready to do this stuff. And then it finally came to the opportunity where I had like 1.5 million followers on TikTok and like 100-something thousand on Instagram. And I was like, okay, yeah, I think I can probably do this. And I did. And it's been going pretty well so far.
Nice.
No, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And
So,
and do you have a team? I got an email today from Amanda, and I'm
Yes.
like, oh,
That is
So-
my one-man army.
okay. I was gonna say a lot of people still don't realize how much production and how much work goes into these videos. And I think it's an age thing that people wow, I'm not even now. Wait, I'm gonna get myself in trouble. I'm gonna just shut the hell up.
Say it anyway.
I say it anyway.
I was gonna say people my age and older think that this is just people goofing off and that
Yeah.
it's just quick, and mostly younger people get that it's work and that there's
Yeah.
production involved, because a lot of people go, oh yeah, we can just make videos for our website or this or that and it'll look great. And I'm like, these 3-minute videos might be an hour to 4 hours of work when you
Yeah.
factor in writing and costume change and editing, and if you're having a bad day and flub your lines 20 times and making sure the lighting is right, there's work that goes into that.
Yeah, which is why I do 0 editing on the YouTube videos I put up. It is as is, because that's just the way it goes. I am not editing this. There's
Hell yeah.
24 hours in a day. I'm just really sorry.
I don't blame you, honestly. Editing's very grueling.
Oh, it's yes. I edit the audio. Because it's when it's conversational like this, I can edit the audio and make it sound amazing and professional. And
Yeah.
nobody ever says, like, what are you talking about?
Um,
But when I'm going to edit, now I can't. God damn you. If you couldn't tell, Mary and I both really do love each other and just tear each other to shreds.
You give me sister vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah. She's very much the big annoying sister. Although I feel like, complete tangent, that I leveled up in my tech support this past weekend, because it's a Gen X thing, because I was literally providing tech support for a millennial while my mother called me with a tech support question. And then 3 days later, Mary, who was one of the most tech savvy people I know,
and I'm a boomer, okay?
and she's a boomer and she's very tech savvy, but she was very mad at Zoom because it wasn't recording the way she wanted it to record. And I had to walk her through it. And I'm just like,
I blame Zoom.
am I now like
Seriously.
a level 27 Gen Xer? Like, this is the thing now.
So, okay, this is my beef, all right?
Oh shit, she's gonna tell us about it.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, so this is my beef. All right, so we are recording this and we can see all three right here, right? Gallery view, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's recording. So you think it would record just like this. Does not do that. There is a setting in the settings, okay, that you have to go find so that it would also record as a gallery.
Interesting. I thought it would just literally screen record like this.
Yeah, no, you have to tell it. It's a computer. You have to tell it what you want it to do.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, which is why I have told my Zoom to record separate audio tracks, which is how it does the separate audio channels. Yeah.
Okay.
But okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for laughing so much at that. The only reason it's so funny is that you are so tech savvy and you put together these summits and these online education summits, and you provide tech support for the other people, wrangling them and the speakers and to get them to do it right. And you were just so mad at Zoom.
Yes. Okay. See, this is my philosophy when it comes to tech. If I cannot figure it out in 5 minutes, okay, that means I need to hire someone or someone needs to tell me how to do it. Otherwise, it's a waste of my time.
Yeah.
Spending hours trying to figure out something when I could be doing something else far more productive than trying to figure out a tech issue. Ask for help.
Yeah. I always just go to YouTube for help.
My husband.
They have literally everything.
You know what? It depends on what I need help doing. If it's something like, if I'm fixing something, like I fixed my old washer with a YouTube video, but 9 out of 10 times, I don't want to watch all them. They're talking and this, just give me written instructions. Like,
what's up, guys? Today I'm going to teach you how to do CPR. Make sure to smash that like button. Like,
right. And it makes me angry. So I'm already annoyed that I had to look up how to do something.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that.
Then I just get angry. So angry.
Okay. So we should take that last commercial break.
Yes. I was just looking at that while we figure out new tech. And speaking of continuing education, because we either were or will be, join the Andis world-class education team each month for live interactive virtual classes. You'll learn new and trending styles, as well as tips and tricks from some of the best groomers in the industry. Whether you're looking for basic skills, trending styles, advanced techniques, or even just ways to spark your creativity, the new Andis grooming education site is your source for finding what you need to create your way for success. Try new techniques, learn from the pros, and grow your confidence today at andis.com/groomer education. Traveling Groomer podcast listeners, hey, that's you, can get 25% off your first course today with the code VEGROOMING at checkout on andis.com/groomer education.
Okay. So,
and we don't make a hell of a lot of money doing this, but we do still love our sponsors, because that means we also don't spend a lot of money to do this.
Yeah.
'Cause things cost money. And one of our fabulous sponsors, thank you, Curtis, just got this new soundboard. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
have,
So Curtis.
Shout out to Curtis.
I have new tech to learn and to play with, and I didn't pull out any hair at
Yeah,
all
see, and
doing it.
Curtis
That's
is-
always really good.
Yeah.
Curtis was always concerned about our sound quality, and he didn't like our mics because we had.
Oh yeah, when we upgraded from just, whatever
laptops?
speaker was on the laptop, we just got like cheapy little stand mics.
Did you get Blue
Off, like,
Yetis?
No,
No,
I
I
said
can't
we
even
got
find-
cheapy
that
little crappy.
robot.
Oh, okay.
Wait, where did I put it? No, this is my good mic.
Somewhere here, it's on my desk here, but I don't
There's
know
my phone.
where exactly it is. But I had the little one that looked like a little robot.
I don't
Yeah.
know what that one is. I've just got this guy.
That's nice.
Yeah.
See, and then Curtis sent us this.
Oh, that's a really good mic.
This is
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
really,
yeah.
really, really,
This
really
is
good
awesome.
mic.
And it has colors on it too, so it's.
Oh, cool.
And then I spent about a week throwing a complete and utter tantrum because it didn't hook up to the new soundboard because I needed an XLR mic for that, which means I had to, fortunately, the same brand made one. And then I had to play with settings so that I sounded the same, sort
Yeah.
of, maybe. And I'm just starting to get the hang of it. But I had a tantrum for a week.
Well, you sound crystal clear on my end, so
Well,
I think it's
thank you.
all going swimmingly.
Yes. So we're thankful for Curtis because he listens to all of this and he makes sure that we sound good. And I'm like, thank you, Curtis. Thank you, Curtis.
Nice. Shout out to Curtis. Love you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. So what else? What was now I forget the question that I told you
I-
to ask.
So I have the answer if you want me to
Oh,
just go
okay.
into
Yes.
it.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So yeah, when you were talking about how older people usually just don't understand that this is a job, it reminded me of when I was in grade 9, my teacher, she was talking to the class and she was like, listen, probably about 30% of you are going to have jobs that aren't like a thing yet. They don't exist yet. They're going to exist in the future. And I was like, huh, wow. Yeah. Being a TikToker is literally like 5 years old.
Yeah.
And now I do it. And that's how I make my money. So
All right. So I got a question for you.
yeah,
What does your mom think about it?
she loves it.
Good.
That's all.
Yeah, big fan. She's probably my number one fan. I have like a lot of merch with like the dog breeds on it. It says I'm 6 foot in dog years.
And what website can we find that on?
So I'm actually rebuilding my website right now because I had so many problems on the last. I won't name names, but I'm using Shopify now, and Shopify's a lot
Okay.
better than what I was using before because I had so many problems with ordering. So that should be up hopefully by the end of February.
Okay, now I feel a little better because I did try to be like a responsible adult and check out your webpage, and I'm like, it's not loading. Did I type something wrong? So it's like it will.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
gone. It'll come back. Fret not.
So something I'm supposed to open the episode with, but I'm
A little late.
I'm a little late, but will your website maybe be up by February 8th? I'll tell you why I'm asking in a moment.
Is that when this is going on?
Because listeners, welcome to the end of episode 198, recorded on February 1st, that will be airing on February 8th. Yes, Zoya, we're sorry, but we're bumping you to put up Johnny. Please forgive us. I know she'll understand.
I'm so sorry.
I think she'll be okay. But
Okay.
yes, February
So-
8th. So do you know when it will be back up? Because I want merch.
So probably not. I have to wait
Okay.
for my products to come in because I have to do a whole new photo shoot for them to post on the website.
Oh, cool.
So I very much doubt it. So what I'll say if somebody wants to buy merch is follow me on Instagram because that's where I usually am most active and I will give you updates there.
Okay, so, and what is your handle on, is that the right term?
Yes, that is.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It is JauncyDev. So that is JauncyDev.
I want to say I just followed you today or at some point in the weekend. There we go. Yes, I did. Because I'm like almost never on Instagram. It's
It's
sad.
a hellhole.
It's pretty sad.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but you know, a lot of groomers are on Instagram.
Oh, that's half of my following is just dog groomers.
well, because we relate and
Yeah.
it's funny.
Yeah.
So now if you and Marcia can do a collab, because hopefully if that's the right person.
Yeah, I'd love to. I've done one collab before. His name's Max. I think his handle's Farbsy. And I don't know if you've seen what's the title of it? Customer service for dogs. Have you seen that?
No, but
No.
we're gonna look for that.
Oh, you gotta watch that. They're so funny. And so we collabed together and we did a video where I was the dog and he was the customer service reacting to me because somebody was breaking into my house and I was a dog. So it was just kind of both of our wheelhouses joined together.
Oh,
But yeah, he has
perfect.
a lot of videos about like dogs as customer service and they're super, super funny.
Awesome.
So Johnny, thank you so much for taking time out of your day. And I
Thank
know,
you so much for having me.
I know we are like beyond thrilled that you're here.
And we ran almost a half hour late again. You
And
can
we'll be
tell.
milking this
Hmm?
for a while. just
Yeah,
so
we
you
will.
know.
That's totally fine. Yeah. This
We'll
is the
be
first
milking.
podcast I've ever been on. So I'm very
Oh.
excited.
Neat.
Wow,
Now we
that's-
feel
that's
special.
even- Yeah, we're very special now.
I'm
Yeah.
positive it won't be the last because podcasting is also kind of blown up. And
Oh,
I
podcast.
think-
It's all I listen to.
and what you were saying about TikToker as a job and how that's really new. Everything is related to the technology. All of
Yeah.
a sudden, this technology is accessible. First of all, it exists. It
Yeah.
had to exist, unlike color on a random Wednesday.
Yeah.
This technology now exists and it's been around long enough that it's actually accessible and affordable so that
Yeah.
anybody can actually get out there and do things. So it's really fun because so many people are so creative and funny and amazing, like you and like all three of us here. But the chances of us being like discovered in Hollywood is super slim.
Yeah.
And now we can go, screw it. I am making
gonna
my own.
Do my own thing and make just as much
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. Glorious.
Yeah.
All right. I forgot that I had one more thing to do with the soundboard. And I'm probably totally leaving in that sad trombone accident in the beginning
I hope so. It was really funny.
because that is our editing legacy from our first editor. Like we'd tell her to take something out, but she'd be like, no, it's
No.
funny. It's staying. It doesn't matter if it makes us look stupid. If it's funny.
Yeah, we would specifically tell her, listen, edit that out. And
And she's
she'd
like,
be like,
"Nah, it's
Yeah,
fine. It's
yeah,
actually
it's staying.
it's really
staying.
good, actually.
Yeah, you're fine. All right, so awesome. Guys, everybody follow on Instagram, JauncyDev. Yeah, I had to look again because names and Instagram handles don't stay in my head.
It's totally fine.
So Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, any place that I'm missing.
What will be your
No,
website?
Okay.
What will be the website address when it launches again?
it'll be just JauncyDev.com.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. So thanks for coming on. This was a blast.
Thank you so
Anytime
much.
you want to come on again, if you have something to promote, give us a shout.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're, come on anytime you want.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. Safe travels, guys. Hang for closing. Well, that was fun, but now it's time to head home. We hope you enjoyed listening as much as we enjoyed chatting with you. If there are any topics you'd like us to discuss or guests you want to see join us on this crazy road trip of ours, let us know in the Traveling Groomers Facebook page. Don't forget to thank our sponsors and see you next week, guys. Safe travels.